What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the spot price of silver doubling over time one day in the future. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I wanted to talk about silver and something hypothetical. What if the spot price were to double? Now, there's no time frame on it. I'm not going to sit here and say, what if the spot price of silver doubles within the next couple months or the next couple of years? Sporadically, just jumps up or takes a long time to climb its way up. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just talking about what if silver were to double over time, regardless of how long it takes. So sitting here in front of me, I have not a whole lot of silver. We got a 10-ounce sunshine bar, a 5-ounce sunshine bar, the beautiful American silver flag bar, the coin bar, a maple, an eagle, a kangaroo, and 20 silver rounds. So the spot price as I'm recording this video is a little under 18 bucks. I believe it's $17.80 as I'm recording this video. I have no idea what the spot price will be by the time I post the video or by the time you see this video. By the way, whenever you're watching this video, head on down to the comments and let me know the date, the time, and the current spot price as you are watching it. Some of you might be watching it the day that I post it. Some of you might be watching it a couple days, weeks, months, or even years down the road. So, out of curiosity, what's the current spot price? For me right now, it's about $17.80. And I was thinking about it a lot today and yesterday. What if the spot price of silver were to go back to where it was during the year 2011? For those of you who do not know, maybe you were not stacking all the way back then. I definitely was not. But during the year of 2011, silver spent a good portion of that year above $30 an ounce. And for brief periods, it went up to, $40, $45, $50, but it spent a majority of that year in the $30 range, between $30 and maybe, $35, and that's just where it was for the better portion of that year. And here we are 9 years later, and silver is currently not even $18 as I'm recording this video. And what I was thinking about mostly today and yesterday was the fact that we already know that silver could go up into the $30 range because it's already happened. We already know it's possible. We already know what silver is capable of because it's already happened. If you are someone who is hoping and praying with your fingers crossed that silver goes back into the 30, maybe 40, maybe even $50 range, there's no way in the world that somebody could look at you like you're insane, because you're not asking for something to happen that history hasn't already proven is possible. Now, if you were going to sit there and say,
oh yeah, silver, I want silver to go to $10,000 an ounce,
that might sound completely ridiculous or unrealistic to most people. Truth be told, that sounds a little ridiculous and out of control for me. In no way, shape, or form do I think silver is ever going to go to $10,000 an ounce. Sorry to break it to you. But for it to go to $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, you're not asking for silver to do anything crazy. You're not asking for anything unrealistic. You're not asking for anything that hasn't already happened before. So we already know it's possible. And if silver were to double from where it's at right now, which is, let's just say $18, or let's just say $20, let's round it up. $20, if it were to double into the $40 range, the high 30s, low 40s, this little 5-ounce silver sunshine bar would be worth what this 10-ounce silver sunshine bar is worth today. From a fiat perspective, of course. Dollar amount, currency-wise. But I'm not a big fan of measuring my wealth in dollars. I would much rather measure my wealth in ounces, because that is, after all, what it is. This right here in front of me, this is not currency, this is not fiat, this is not the ghost of money, this is real, true, honest money. This is constitutionally viewed as money. This is biblically viewed as money. This is internationally viewed as money. Same goes for gold. Speaking of gold, something that I oftentimes bring up, haven't really mentioned it in recent weeks, but I always say that ideally in a perfect world, we're clearly not in a perfect world, so I don't know if and when it's ever going to be possible, but in a perfect world, if and when the spot price of silver goes up, where is it at right now? Less than $20? What if it were to go to $25, $30, $35, $40 again, and the spot price of gold didn't move very much at that time, and the gold to silver ratio gap closes in a little bit, or maybe silver goes up while gold comes down? In a perfect world, if that were to happen, if I got lucky enough to time it right and had the opportunity, I would be more than happy to take some of this silver, not all of it, not half of it, not most of it, but a portion of it, trade some of this silver for gold. A lot of people want to cash out. A lot of people want to convert their silver back into dollars if the spot price goes up. I say, what's the sense of that? Converting your silver into a larger dollar amount than you originally converted in the first place? In my opinion, even though you are, quote unquote, making gains or profits or whatever you want to call it, it seems a little counterproductive. Going back to something that is, I don't want to say dying off or dwindling away, but it is factually, statistically, getting weaker and weaker by the day. The dollar bill seems to be, in my opinion and from my perspective, kind of standing on its last leg. It doesn't seem all that healthy. It doesn't seem all that strong. I'm not going to say that it's going to collapse. I'm not going to say that it's going to die out altogether, but it's not really looking all that good for Benjamin Franklin over there. But when it comes to silver and gold, like I said, ideally in a perfect world, I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to time it right. It might actually happen, and I just don't have the opportunity or the resources to actually go and convert at the very moment that I want to convert. But in a perfect world, I would like to trade some of the silver for gold. You can pack so much more wealth into gold than you can silver. For example, this right here, spot price plus a premium, is worth about $20, give or take. I know someone out there is going to be,
What are you talking about? It's $22, you idiot. Get off of YouTube.
I'm just keeping it at a simple number. Let's just say $20. But this little 1/10 of an ounce gold maple next to a 1 troy ounce silver maple, give or take about $20. This right here, a 1/10 of an ounce gold maple, is worth over $170. Actually, closer to $200. 180, 190 maybe right now, because the spot price of gold is above $1,700 per ounce of gold, and this is 1/10 of an ounce. 1/10 of 1,700 is 170, but it's a little bit higher than that, plus a little bit of a premium. You're probably looking at closer to 185, maybe $190, because fractional gold typically carries a higher premium anyway. But regardless, the point is, you can pack so much more wealth into gold than silver. Now, silver is an excellent way, in my opinion, from my perspective, when it comes to storing your wealth, when it comes to preserving your wealth, and acting as a hedge against inflation. That's what silver's job is. That's what silver is for. Gold, on the other hand, I like to refer to as the powerhouse metal, the ultimate form of wealth preservation. Silver, I refer to as the opportunity metal. Now, I'm obviously no financial advisor, so nothing on this channel should ever be taken as financial advice. It's all for entertainment purposes, but it's also to initiate a conversation. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts on converting silver to gold? Is it something you've ever done before? Is it something that you plan on or hope to do or could see yourself doing in the future? If the spot price of silver were to, let's just say, double, maybe triple, maybe even potentially quadruple over time, and the gold to silver ratio actually makes sense from your perspective, and it seems like a pretty smart time to convert one into the other, could you actually see yourself doing it? Or have you in the past? Let me know in the comments. In addition to being able to store much more wealth in gold, gold, the way I see it, is an excellent way of reducing the bulk and the weight of the stack. For example, these two little 1/10 ounce pieces of gold, 1/5 of an ounce, technically, I guess you can say. These have no problem fitting in my pocket. Fit in the palm of my hand without a trouble in the world. All this silver, not to say that all of this is very much, and I don't have this specific amount of silver out for any particular reason. This is just some of the silver that I wanted to display for the video. This, I would have great difficulty fitting all of this into my pocket, all of this in the palm of my hand. You got 20 ounces up top, plus a 10, that's 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, oh, okay, 40 ounces of silver sitting here in front of me. 40 ounces of silver, and 1/5 of an ounce of gold. Now you can do the math and compare and contrast how many dollars this silver is worth in comparison to how many dollars this gold is worth. But the point I'm trying to get across is gold, it's so easy to move, it's so easy to transport, it's so easy to hide. Not to say that silver is difficult by any means, but once you've been stacking for months and months and months, or years and years and years, or potentially multiple decades, the silver adds up. This little pile of silver right here, this is not all the silver I have. So you could just imagine what would happen if I were to put all my silver here on the table. You know how much room that would take up? And then if you take into account how much silver I will eventually have if you give me another 5-10 years of stacking, it's going to take up the entire table. This little pile of silver is eventually going to be a mountain of silver, and you can get your hands on a mountain of silver for not that high of a dollar amount. Gold, on the other hand, I mean, this right here, this is almost $400 worth of gold right here in my hands. Each one of these little coins is like the size of a fingernail almost. This is not a whole lot of gold. Yet it packs a powerful punch. So those are just some of my thoughts, some of my opinions. And like I said, I know we don't live in a perfect world. But in a perfect world, that's what would make the most sense for me. Little by little by little, I want to keep doing exactly what I'm doing. I want to continue... Where's my cash? I want to continue going to work. By the way, let's open back up. Let's all go back to work soon. Come on. So I can go and earn some more of these so that I can pay the bills and take the remaining amount of these things and convert into some of these. And who knows? Maybe one day in the future, when the price is right, when the spot price is right, when the gold to silver ratio gap closes in and the ratio begins to make sense, I can take a portion of the silver and convert it into a little bit of gold. What if the gap were to hit maybe, I don't know, 1 ounce of gold for every 40 ounces of silver? Because that's what I have sitting here in front of me. I could, theoretically, take these 40 ounces of silver over to a coin shop or to someone in the area that also stacks silver and gold, and if they have a 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce version of this coin, this is only 1/10 ounce, I do not own a single 1 ounce gold coin, round or bar. I only have gold in fractional increments. I like the 10th ounce. Those are my favorites. I also like 1/4 ounce. Half ounces are nice too, although I don't have any. I'm not closed-minded to them. I'm not even closed-minded to 1 ounce gold coins. I just prefer fractional. So I could take these 40 ounces of silver and convert it into 1 ounce of gold. That weighs a whole lot less. That takes up a whole lot less room. Imagine trading all of this on the table right here. This takes up the whole space of the camera. And if I were to trade all of it to something that's technically a little bit smaller than a 1 ounce silver coin. Still weighs 1 troy ounce. 1 troy ounce of silver and 1 troy ounce of gold weigh the exact same identical amount, but gold is typically a heavier metal, therefore it's a smaller coin. Reduce the weight, reduce the bulk, save some space, and convert what I consider the opportunity metal into what I consider to be the powerhouse metal. So those are just some of my thoughts, some of my opinions. This video is mostly just me thinking out loud.
This video is brought to you by a millennial that likes to think out loud. How dare he do that?
And I'm curious, everybody watching this right now, since I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not giving anybody financial advice, I post these videos for entertainment purposes only, but it's also to initiate a conversation. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to converting silver into gold, potentially converting gold into silver, if you would avoid one metal altogether but you prefer one, or you want to stack both, or you go about 50-50 or maybe 75-25. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, along with what the spot price of silver, and if you want to include gold as well, the current date and time you're watching the video. Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the DYDSS Military Tee, available in 4 different colors, helping us raise funds and awareness for Military PTSD Inc., a nonprofit actively working to help improve the lives of our veterans. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, please head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to converting silver into gold, your opinions on the two metals. Do you have a preference? Do you prefer one over the other? Could you ever see yourself converting one into the other? Or are you just going to stack them both, never cash out, never convert? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.